Hey, so if you're a new homeowner and maybe your home was old like mine, maybe it's new, just make sure you check behind your oven, your dryer, and your washing machine. In my case, they're all next to each other. It's very easy. And also this vent and your hot water heater. You want to make sure that where they've had to cut these holes into the wall, right? You can see that I've done not the world's prettiest pat job, but I could have reached into this wall and pulled the insulation out. This has a fairly thick wire, actually not the one that it should have. It has a 3-prong instead of 4. But the point is that where the oven outlet is, I have a surface mount. So it just has a really thick wire coming out of the wall, right? Okay, that's fine. Except for the wire is, let's say it's 3/4 of an inch thick in diameter, right? The hole is like a 2-inch hole. So again, I can go in there, I can reach in, I could practically store something back there. And obviously that's not a great idea. So if you're ever having any sort of issue, just make sure you're going back here and you're making sure that you don't have gaping holes in your house. So before you start doing a lot of treatments and putting stuff down and doing this, that, and the other, 9 times out of 10, this and this, if you have the duct, okay, again, they'll cut a huge hole. They will not seal the hole. I don't know why they do this, because I noticed that for like a kitchen faucet, mine's is not the best example because it's more kind of like a modern, but on older homes, you'll notice they always have that huge like plate right here, right? And then also in your shower where the pipe goes into the wall or into your tile, they have a little plate. It's almost like the skirt you put below your Christmas tree, right? And it covers what would be potentially a gaping hole that just leads to your wall. Obviously, it's more worrisome in a shower because you don't want water to get back there. But there's no reason that any of these appliances or my water heater or anything should have holes bigger than the actual thing that's coming in and out, unless it's something that requires space to expand. I don't really see why that's happening, but it's pretty common, and I've seen old homes with it. Obviously, sometimes homeowners do things themselves. It's not the best, but also sometimes new built and apartments especially will do this, because when I think about like the kind of pest issues that apartments have, it's very clear. Like there is no way that they are sealing around those pipes and covering them properly with the kind of issues that new builds have. It's, yeah, it's inevitable if you're in a major city, but I do feel like a lot of the issues that people have, they are related to that. Technically, this oven should have that anti-tip mount so that if a child pulls this, right, they can't pull the oven and knock it over onto themselves. However, almost nobody mounts their ovens and nobody mounts their furniture, even though you should technically. So that means that you can pretty much easily move this. So, I mean, obviously, if you're a renter, maybe speak to your landlord, but consider moving.